He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to take a time. offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. Bradley. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got to put that back 4 times in the win.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
And they run the option here on first and 10.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down. Looking to throw. Bradley. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bradley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clear.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! DK Metcalf.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 20, Christian McCaffrey.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Play action. Haskins going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
That is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jalen Virgil,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime when you do it consistently.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. So here's a 3rd and 14. As they've got it as we resume action. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. 162 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bradley. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That is caught, and now off to the races down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bradley to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes,
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Anders Carlson on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. On play action, Haskins. Going right back to Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. They go play action now. Haskins. This is caught.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jalen Virgil with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Bradley.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead.
19. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
171 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bradley. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Operating from the gun. Bradley. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
11 yards on the play.
Looking to throw. Bradley. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
They go play action with Haskins. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now Haskins to throw it. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They got 29 yards that time. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jalen Virgil on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first-half lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And here comes a return from just beyond the... Taking it right down Broadway. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Arizona.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On first down, it's Haskins going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
There's that man again. It's complete. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now Haskins on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jalen Virgil.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Cardinals 26.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession.
And now here is another interception. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Jalen Virgil.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He finds his man complete. That's Wolf. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Off play action. Bradley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 20 on the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Bradley. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Keon White make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now this throw caught left side, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Looking to throw, Haskins.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Haskins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Bradley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Here's Haskins. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30-yard
Play action. Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's Haskins. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, I think that hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing to start the drive, Bradley. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Jason Myers to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And now here is another interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was up.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. On first down, Bradley. And a completion to Wilson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bradley. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A great effort there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Bradley. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Boye Mafe came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action now. Haskins. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradley complete on the quick throw to Moore. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
It's complete. Stills. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Haskins going to try to throw it. This is caught inside the 50.